All right, so we just finished, well, first of all, good morning. We just finished kickball outside. Nice job to all of our fourth graders who played. Nice job to Mrs. Hanley's class. And nice job to our staff members who did a great job showing up and playing. I am here with our fourth grade class in Mrs. Lindano's room because I had a suggestion from a student the other day that was, Mrs. Heffler, why don't you have a fourth grader pick the last mindful morning card of the school year? And I thought, that's actually a really cool idea. So I am going to pick someone in Mrs. Lindano's class to pick our last and final card. And man, it's a tough one. They're all sitting really nicely right now. But I think I'm going to go over to my friend Brandon Runyon here. So Brandon, let's see. I'm going to tell you what card we picked last week. Last week it was Mrs. Zeppatelli's pick, and she picked Smile at Yourself in the Mirror. Brandon, here is our stack of cards. And if you would be so kind as to pick one and read it to the folks at home.
Make your bed mindfully.
Oh, make your bed mindfully. So let me ask some fourth graders. Fourth graders, do you know what that might mean? How would we mindfully make our bed? What do you think we would possibly do? Madison, go ahead, help me out.
Maybe like do it without your parents telling you.
Okay, I like that idea.
And, yeah, technically that.
Good, doing it without your parents telling you. Harper, what else? How would we do it mindfully?
Making it very neat.
Making it very neat, I like it. Ella, last one, and then I'll tell you what I think.
Like do it like without complaining.
Ooh, I like that. Do it without complaining. So whenever we do something mindfully, it means we're really focusing in on that thing and paying attention to our senses as we do it. So if you're making your bed mindfully, you might be paying attention to how your pillows feel underneath your hand, how your sheets smell. Hopefully they smell good. How your room feels, if it's cool, if it's hot, all of that kind of stuff. So that's what making your bed mindfully is. So it's a nice challenge for this weekend. Brandon, thanks for helping us out and picking it. Thank you to Mrs. Lindano's fourth grade class. Bye. And I'll be back in a minute to talk about some other things that we're doing today on Friday. All right, my friends. So thank you, Mrs. Lindano's fourth graders, for helping me out with that activity. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, all my friends here at LPES, it is our last and final Friday feeling for the school year. I can't believe we've made it to this point that we are in the last few days of school. What I thought would be a great activity for us today is for all of us to kind of take a moment and pause and think about the past year from September till now. So not the whole year, though you could do that too if you wanted, but this school year, thinking about from when we started back in September in whatever grade we are in to right now. Here we are, June 16th. I'm recording this on the 15th, but June 16th in these last couple of hours of these last couple of days of school. I want us to pause and think about what is something that we accomplished or something that we're proud of this year. It can be in school, it could be outside of school, it could have to do with a sport that we do at home or after school, it could have to do with something we've mastered here at LPES in the classroom, maybe something that was really challenging for you when you first started off in this grade level, and now it's a piece of cake, no problem. I went around today and I actually got some special guests to share with us what is something that they are proud of or something that they've managed to accomplish this year. So I hope you enjoy this little video while you're thinking about some special things that maybe you have done this year that you're proud of. Enjoy. Miss Prinza, what is something you accomplished and or are proud of this year?
Something that I accomplished this year was graduating with my master's degree.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
What is something you accomplished this year?
Something I accomplished this year is that it was the first year that I was a second grade teacher and a mom at the same time.
Great answer. Miss Palamone, what is something you accomplished this year?
Ooh, I accomplished my first year working at LPS.
Awesome. Congratulations. We're happy to have you. Mrs. Zeppatelli, what is something you accomplished this year or are proud of?
Well, besides my class and my students, who I love so much, and I'm sad to see them go, I personally got my supervisor certification this year, so that's exciting.
Awesome. Congratulations. Thanks, Mrs. Zeppatelli. Mrs. Slootmaker, what is something that you are proud of from this school year?
I am so proud of the progress that my students have made with reading this year.
Oh, that's a great answer. Thank you so much. Sure. Mrs. Lindano, what is something that you accomplished this year?
Well, this is my first year in Lincoln Park Elementary School, and I made so many great friends, and I'm so happy to be here.
Oh, awesome. We are happy to have you. Thank you. Miss Viscuso, what's something you did this year that you're proud of?
I bought a house and got a dog.
The cutest dog in the world. Thanks so much, Miss V. Mrs. Isakovic, what's something you accomplished this year that you're proud of?
I'm proud of my first year at LPS.
Oh, awesome. We are lucky to have you. Thanks so much. Mrs. Arnold, what is something that you are proud of this year?
I'm very proud of myself for surviving my daughter getting her driver's license.
Oh, that's a good one. Congratulations. Mrs. Monteleone, what is something you did this year that you are proud of?
Well, with a girlfriend of mine, we climbed Tower 1, which is located in New York City, and we raised money for victims of 9/11 and their families.
Oh my goodness, that's a really cool honor. What a great thing. Thanks for sharing.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
Senora V, what's something that you accomplished and or are proud of this year?
I earned tenure in September, and I also earned 5 years of being with the Lincoln Park School.
Oh, wonderful. Congratulations. Thanks. Mrs. Portis, what is something you are proud of or an accomplishment of this year?
My son, who went to LPES, just graduated from Villanova University.
Oh, congratulations. That's so exciting.
Thank you.
Ms. Lopez, what is something you are proud of or something you accomplished this year?
I'm really excited that our girls soccer team had one of their best seasons in a really long time. So that was a big, exciting thing this year.
Oh, that's awesome. Congrats to you and Ms. Calandrillo on that success. That's great.
Thank you.
Mr. Bambeck, what is something you accomplished or are proud of this year?
This year, being a parent, just being more comfortable becoming a parent and enjoying spending time with my daughter and teaching my daughter how to enjoy life.
That's a great answer. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Miss Nolan, what is something this year that you are proud of?
Getting through my first year and getting to know all of you at LPES.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Mrs. Heffler, what's something you accomplished this year?
Something I accomplished this year was starting pickleball games here at LPS.
Amazing.
Miss Lang, what is something you accomplished this year or are proud of?
Something I accomplished this year that I'm proud of is completing my master's.
Awesome. Congratulations. What was your master's in?
Master's in literacy instruction.
Very cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Mrs. Volpe, what is something you accomplished this year?
Something I accomplished, I feel like, is I was able to accomplish all of the challenges that I faced this year.
Awesome. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. Mrs. Spammer, what is something you are proud of or something you accomplished this year?
Ooh, something I am proud of or something I accomplished this year. I think what I'm proud of and what we accomplished, it's kind of together, that we brought back a ton of things that we hadn't been able to do the past few years, and everyone ended the year safely and successfully.
Oh, great answer. Thank you so much. Ms. Vicker, what is something you are proud of this year?
I am proud of my son, who just graduated from Rutgers, and he's going on to law school.
Ooh, very good. Yes.
And I'm also proud of, I just got a new dog, another rescue, a little puggle, and it's still in progress, but training is going well.
Very good. Thank you so much for sharing.
You're welcome.
Ms. Cristiano, what is something you are proud of that you've accomplished this year?
I am proud of becoming the interventionist that I became this year. Coming from kindergarten, going to an interventionist position, it was really hard in the beginning, but I feel like I got it down pat.
Oh, awesome. Great answer. Thank you so much. Ms. Calandrillo, what is something that you accomplished or are proud of this year?
Well, this year I coached the girls soccer team at the middle school. So anyone coming over there next year, definitely join. And we made it to the semifinals, which is the first time in many, many years that we made it that far. So I was really proud of that and proud of the girl.
Mrs. Kerwin, what is something that you accomplished or are proud of this year?
The fact that my students progressed as far as they did. They're now reading and writing. It's awesome.
Ah, that's great. That's a real testament to you. Thanks so much for sharing.
Thank you.
Ms. Mole, what is something you accomplished or are proud of this year?
Graduating with my second master's.
Oh, that's a good one. What was it in?
Literacy.
Very cool. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Mrs. Polizzi, what is something you are proud of or something you accomplished this year?
This year, I'm very proud that I survived the first year being an empty nester. Both of my children left for college and I was home alone with my husband, but we made it. We did well and the kids are back for the summer. But it was hard, but I'm very proud of myself because it wasn't easy.
That's a really big one. Thanks for sharing that, Mrs. Polizzi. Congrats on your kids both, being older and in college. Exciting. Thanks. Mrs. Gomes, what is something that you are proud of this year?
I'm proud of creating a family with my class this year.
Oh, that's so sweet. What a nice thing. Thank you so much. Wow. Whoop, whoop. That's awesome. Very cool. Also, for those people listening at home, because Ms. Calandrillo won't tell you this herself, but she was also named the Educational Service Professional of the Year. It's a fancy way of saying Teacher of the Year, but for people who aren't teachers. So that was up at the middle school. Congratulations, Ms. Calandrillo.
Thank you, Mrs. Heffler. Thanks, everyone.
Everyone. I hope that some of those inspired each of you. I know they certainly inspired me, thinking about all of my colleagues, all of our different staff members here who have had big accomplishments in their lives this year, whether here at LPES or with their families. So many things, or personally, so many things to celebrate. So really awesome stuff to hear all of that positivity and wonderful things. I hope each and every one of you could find one thing, even if it's a small thing, something that you are proud of that you did this year. And while we're thinking about things that we've done, maybe we can also start thinking about things we want to do, setting a goal for ourselves this summer. Maybe it is to read a certain amount of books this summer. Maybe it is to practice a couple of new skills that you've learned this year. Maybe it's to get better at a certain sport that you play in the summertime, swimming, whatever it might be. Set that goal for yourself. Check back in when we start off in September. See if you're able to reach it. And celebrate those wins that we have, those small accomplishments or big accomplishments that you've had throughout the way, because each and every one of you has done something incredible this year. Regardless of the size of it, regardless of when it happened, you've all come so far, and we are really, truly proud of you. All right, LPES, it's time to do just one last thing, and that is to spin our wheel one last final time. So I might grab that wheel and see if I could get a fourth grader to help me out with that too. I'll be right back. All right, I am here with a few more fourth graders. We have Mrs. Hanley's fourth grade class. Oh, thank you for waving so nicely and quietly. And I have one special member who is going to help us out by doing our final wheel spin of the whole year, and it is my friend, Veronica. So Veronica, why don't you go ahead and give it a nice big spin. Let's see what we land on before we have summer break in just a few days. It says...
Give someone a fist bump.
All right. It says... There are announcements right now because it's dismissal. Hold on. Veronica, can you read it for me one more time?
Give someone a fist bump.
Give someone a fist bump. So I love that because it's a nice, simple thing that we can do to kind of show some friendship and kindness around our school. All right, friends, gentle fist bumps. Okay, LPES, this is our last Friday feeling, my friends. And so I'm going to say it one last time. As always,
stay on, LPES!